Wallis Simpson was once rumored to have said, "I like the girls and he likes the men." And Noel Coward had once told Truman Capote that the Duke was not fond of him or pretended not to like him, but it was only because Noel was openly out and the Duke just pretended to be a straight dude. I don't know. So I wanted to see what's into that whole rumor. Of course, it's all alleged for entertainment purposes only. Not fact, my psychic downloads, snarky opinions, if you love royals, even ones that have been excommunicated. This is not the video for you. So let's keep on moving. Wallis and Edward. So, Wallis like the ladies and Edward, David, whatever his name is. They got 900 names. Did he like the dudes? Curious. It's okay if he did, but I'm just curious. Wallis. Edward. Let's see. Let's do Wallis and Edward. David. Why do they have so many different names? The Duke. Wallis. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Duke. 2, 3, 4, 5. Wallis. Okay. Dookie. I didn't really mean it how that came out, but that is funny. What do they call those relationships? Are they lavender? Somebody's a beard. There's a little bit of that going on. This is almost it's not exclusive. I'm not getting that Wallis is I like the ladies all the time, and I'm not getting that the Duke is I like the dudes all the time. I do get that they fool around with each other on occasion. It might be their preference to stay with their same group, but they're down for anything. They were freaky deaky. Yeah, let's do it. Come on down. They're partners in crime, and it looks like Wallis. I know there's been those rumors. I didn't want to marry him. It was just forced upon me. But she was okay. At a certain point, she's like, yeah, I got to be with this dude because I want to get the power. Now, going back to this other reading I did, I think she was more into capturing that power than we would ever have surmised to begin with. Talking about the reading about why they had to reinter George VI. Just saying. Anyhow, occasionally, on time to time, though, Wallis had a dalliance with ladies as well as her Duke. And the Duke's over here, and he's going out and dilly-dallying, too, with the dudes. He sometimes might be paying for it. Just saying. And he's been worried about that getting out. I don't know. I guess it's he didn't have a large enough circle of dudes that wanted to fool around with him. So sometimes he had to go out and, here's a quarter. Okay, I don't know how much it was. But they together would form this, couple that to all the normies in the land would be it's a love story. They just can't get enough of each other. Let them be. No. He gets a beard. She gets monarchy. It's quite a perfect match. There's something else he's getting out of Wallis, though, too. Beyond that. So let's see. Wallis and the Duke. Duke and Duchess. The OG Duke and Duchess. What's the nature of this relationship? There's been some stories that, she would just talk down to him, berate him. She wasn't very nice to him. And he kind of liked it. She could have, smacked him upside the head, and he would have been I can't leave her. I love it. It's just so great. So what's this relationship about? Looks like it's working for whatever gains they're trying to make. Oh, it's They're fighting with each other. Behind the scenes, they're fighting. But they're going to stay together because they need to. They're more powerful together than they are apart. Here they are. They're Two of Cups. They came together on a mission. This is very reminiscent to what the Sugars would have to say about, you know, how Harry and Meghan should be the king and queen and stuff. And when I looked into that other reading, like I was telling you about, Wallis and Edward, David, whatever we're calling him, looks like they were also, like, we're working together to do this. They drive each other nuts, okay? But they realize together they're more powerful because they have bigger goals, right? Yeah. So there's secrets, too, behind why they are together, trying to move forward. Because they got shady plans behind the scenes. But they drive each other's nuts. They argue. Okay. When they're hosting their parties, they would come out like, darling, darling, I love you so much. I love you, love you, love you so much. External influence, because they're hoping there's some type of law, something legally shit coming down the pike that would say, no, the Duke should be reinstated to the kingship because we found out, you know, go ahead and marry a divorced person. It's okay. Okay, the fears is that call would never come through. Internal influence, it was like one for all and all for one. This seems like they also have some other person on the outside who's also working with them. There's three's crowd. This is somebody, it goes both ways. It's also in their circle. So there's like Duke, Duchess, lover of both. Challenge. The challenge here in their relationship is they never could keep anything in balance. It was always extremes. Drama, 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 drama. Oh my goodness. So they're just full of drama. Okay, so I'm curious. Let's see. What did the Duchess like about the Duke and what did the Duke like about the Duchess? I'm curious. So what did the Duchess like about the Duke? What did the Duke like about the Duchess? She liked that he was always willing to defend her. She liked that he was always willing to shoulder the burden. She liked that he was good at throwing parties, being a good host, and she did like having to put him in the decision maker role. That took a load off of her plate, I guess. And she liked that he had the money. Okay, what does he like? He likes that she fights with him. He likes that. He likes it, though, that they can work together and they can spitball ideas off of each other. He likes that. He likes that she kind of has a mind for seeing various strategies that he would not have seen. He values her mind. He knows she's very smart. Okay. He values that she also can be, it's very rare, but she can be loving to him in moments when they're not fighting. So there's some tenderness she carries, but it's not brought out too often. And he likes that she's a strategic person. He really likes her brain. I guess there's something there. All right, what did they not like about each other? Duchess, Duke. Let's see that. What did they not like about each other? Okay, she didn't like that they weren't living in the castle. She didn't like that they didn't get to do that. She always thought he was kind of a failure because he wasn't like man enough or he didn't think strategic enough to get that to happen. Yeah, that's a sore point. Like he rolls over and pees on himself. He just couldn't get it done. He's not as forceful on his own. And this is, okay, so I don't care what anybody said that she didn't want to be in there. She did. She wanted to be queen. She wanted to be put in there. She thought, together we can do this, but he can't do it on his own because he just rolls over and pisses all over himself. No, she did not. He was not a fighter. He's not a scrapper. He was given everything, and so he never had to strategize or think for himself. This is like multiple times she's just like, he just walks away from every fucking fight. This is why she's always like harping on him. Like, fight, you bastard, fight. I want to see some life in you. Not saying it's right, but I'm just saying. Okay, what does he not like about her? Because she's overpowering me all the time. She's always over here, and she's just like telling me what to do, and she's henpecking, and she thinks I'm a dullard and a ding-dong, and I can't get anything done. Yep, she just thinks I'm just like, what's going on today? Just rolled out of bed. Welcome to the earth. What do we do here? That's what she thinks about me. He's like, I have plans. I see things in the future. I'm not just a flash in the pan king that like had to get forced out here for her. He had plans. He was thinking stuff. He just, he doesn't tell her everything, but he had ideas. Oh, and he was like, after all the times that I'd go and defend this woman, and then she'd still like beat on me, and she didn't like me, and she'd give me some guff. It wasn't right. She didn't need to be that way. I'm over here defending her honor. And no. I wanted more of a partnership with her, but she didn't look at me as her equal. Really? She didn't look at me as her equal. You don't say. Well, didn't look at me as her equal. All right, so at the end of the Duke's life, how was Wallis feeling? They got to the end of the road. They didn't make it back. He was never king. He abdicated, but they had other strategies they thought might work. But anyway, so they're at the end of the road. He doesn't make it, or he's going to be at the end of his road. What is she feeling about this relationship she's spent with him? What is the Duchess Wallis thinking? He was my partner in crime, and man, did we fight a lot. But you know what? He gave as good as he got it. And I think we had a successful marriage. We had good times. We had bad times. And yeah, it's kind of sad. He's going to leave me. Okay. Let's see what the Duke was feeling when he knows these are his last days and he's going to be leaving Wallis. What was he reflecting upon right before he leaves Wallis? Time is coming. Time is near. I always felt like she would have been the perfect queen to have by my side as I was king. Yeah. Tables turned. You know what? There's this idea like he was hoping that she could have helped him to get by his side and she would have been his perfect queen. At the same time, there's also this idea he was more focused thinking about like, damn it, I should have been king. There's a little bit here about leaving her, but he's like, damn it, I should have been king. Let's keep going. Because he's like, my world turned upside down just because of her, and I had to weigh my options. Do I stick with her? Everybody knows about her now, and let's see if we can parlay this into love wins, and I get to keep the throne. Knight of Pentacles. He was hoping that he's going to stick with her, she's going to stick by him, and they were going to make this together, and then it just didn't work out. And they're like, no, you got to go. And she always just gave him crap about it. And he was like, well, you knew what game we were playing. He's going back to what he lost in terms of position. She didn't help. She just like gave him crap for it all the time. So he wasn't even thinking about her. Like, woman. Okay, so as he's looking at his final hours, he's like, I tried to do right by that lady. She always gave me crap. She was with me till the end. I have to give her that. And there was There was a good relationship for the most part, sort of. But yeah, this is not how I expected it to go. All right. Wallis, Edward, David, whatever, Duke and Duchess, I've had enough of your energy for now. Oh gosh, I need to tap out of this. All right, join me in the Moth Manor, and until next time.